Hey everyone, welcome back to Curious Human, where we explore the fascinating stories of history, science, and everything in between. Today we're diving into something you might find surprising. The fact that in early American history, people were actually required by law to carry guns in public, even to church. And these laws were common. Yeah, you heard that right. Let's break it down. All right. Let's start with the colonial era, back in the 1600s and 1700s. Life wasn't easy. People lived in dangerous, sparsely populated areas. Communities were constantly worried about attacks from Native American tribes, rival European settlers, and even wild animals. To stay safe, many colonies made laws that required men to carry guns in public, especially in places where people gathered, like churches. For example, in 1631, Virginia passed a law saying men had to carry guns to religious services. Massachusetts did something similar. By 1645, they required all men between 16 and 60 to bring guns to church, especially in dangerous areas. If you didn't, you faced penalties. These laws weren't about personal rights. They were about community defense. Without a professional army or police force, it was up to ordinary citizens to protect their towns. As we move into the 1700s, especially on the frontier, things stayed dangerous. People were moving west, and threats were all around. From conflicts with Native American tribes to clashes with European settlers, laws continued to require people to carry guns, especially in these regions. In places like Connecticut and South Carolina, men were required to carry guns to public events, including church. They could even get fined if they didn't. These laws made sure people were always ready to defend their communities, including in rural areas. During the French and Indian War, between 1754 and 1763, men were expected to keep their guns and ammo at home and bring them with them when they were out in public. You had to be ready to fight at a moment's notice. When the colonies fought for independence from Britain, things got even more intense. Militias were made up of regular people who had to be ready to defend their towns and fight against British forces. In Massachusetts, during the Revolutionary War, laws required able-bodied men to carry guns and ammunition at all times. In Pennsylvania, men aged 18 to 53 had to serve in the militia and carry a musket and bayonet with them, again at all times. If they didn't, they could be fined. These laws made sure that everyone was prepared to defend the community. Again, it was about protecting the people, not about personal rights. So, what happened after the Revolutionary War? Well, as the United States started to develop a regular army and police forces, the need for everyday people to carry guns in public started to fade. In 1792, the Second Militia Act required all able-bodied white male citizens aged 18 to 45 to own a gun and be ready to fight. But they didn't have to carry it everywhere they went anymore. By the 1800s, most of these laws that required people to carry guns in public started to disappear, especially as towns grew and formal police and military forces took over. But on the frontier, where things were still pretty dangerous, some of these laws stuck around for a bit longer. So there you have it. Early America was a place where personal and community defense was a priority. Guns and laws about their readiness and use played an important role in keeping early Americans safe, and that's why these gun laws existed. Their roots lie in the reality of life for early American settlers, frontiersmen, and revolutionaries in securing their homes and communities. These laws weren't about individual rights, but about survival and safety. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, hit that subscribe button and join the Curious Human family. And remember, awareness is your superpower. Until next time, keep exploring.